Game week 27 was again one of those weeks where you're not chasing green arrows, you're just trying to survive. And I got 54 points in a 45-point average week. So, in this economy, I'll absolutely take that. In goal, I had Pickford, who's basically been reliable all season except this week, so really no complaints there. My real expectations and my real complaint is against my captain, Bruno. I didn't follow my own advice over there. Went for him, he was playing against Pickford, and that really didn't go according to plan. Honestly, I was very close to captaining Haaland once again, and that would have obviously been a better choice because he chipped in with an assist. And the more I think about it, the more I come to realize that maybe it is better to stop trying to outsmart the law of averages and just go with captaining Haaland every week. Sometimes simple is better. Then come the defenders. I don't pick them for the clean sheets. I pick them for the attacking upside, and Nico O'Reilly really repaid that trust. The way he's being deployed as an 8, crashing into the box, constantly getting into dangerous areas. That's basically what you want from an FPL pick. And I told you to pick O'Reilly. I also told you to pick João Pedro. So those were my 2 transfers actually this week. I had 2 of them. I brought in João Pedro in place of Igor Thiago, and I brought in Nico O'Reilly in place of Senesi. Yes, I do listen to my own advice sometimes. My midfield was basically a DEFCON buffet. Anderson, who has been amazingly consistent all season, along with Semenyo, and served with some fragrant rice. And although Semenyo earned DEFCON points, he wasn't deployed as a second striker like he has been so far by Pep against Newcastle, and that definitely hurt his attacking threat. If that becomes a pattern, then it's definitely worth considering, and then I'll see whether I want to retain him or not. Now for the real concern. Rodgers and Villa in general have just not looked as sharp as they had been looking earlier. Their attacks become predictable, and basically that's one slot I'm definitely looking to move away from. The season has consistently been brutal with the kind of swings we've seen. One week someone looks unstoppable, and the next week they've gone missing completely. Remember Foden? So basically the strategy remains the same. You identify form early and you jump on it before it fades away. In my defense, I will continue to have at least one Arsenal defender, more because of ownership, because I personally think, and I'm sure you agree, that the Arsenal defense is not as bulletproof as it had been earlier. So that was my Game Week 27 recap. We more than survived. Good job. So all the more reason for you to stay tuned for Game Week 28 transfer tips. See you there.